Hello again, everyone. This is Gilmer, and this is episode 2, I believe, of my Let's Play Wars of Succession. This is a little bit different than what you remember at the end of the episode 1. Certain things have happened, and I discussed them in a post on my channel. What essentially I ended up doing was I had to install the non-Steam version of the game and replay the scenario to the point where Mantova has fallen. So Mantova has fallen. We captured. It doesn't really say, does it? You gain control. Well, let's see if it says. Well, here's the fall of Mantova. I don't know if I've read this to you or not. The fall of Mantova. The arrival of Austrian forces under the walls of Mantova frightens the weak Duke Ferdinando Carlo de Gonzaga Nevers, who flees the city and seeks refuge with Louis XIV. Dispirited defenders lay down their arms and surrender the citadel, which is quickly seized by Habsburg forces. So we've captured Habsburg. I mean, not Habsburg. We've captured Mantova. And we actually captured 2 supply wagons. And as you can see, the other 2 are empty. We captured the 2 gray ones. There's a slight difference. This color matches our color, but this one is slightly different. It's gray, whereas this one's a skin color or something, I guess. So we also have built 3 supply units here, and then we're going to have 2 coming from here. The problem is this guy has decided to take it upon himself to go after Trento. He is the Duc de Villeroy of the Bourbons. He's French, obviously. And, yeah, you know, I don't really like him being there. So now I've got to kind of do this little move because I don't want him taking Trento. And hopefully we can destroy him. I want to save my turn because we've also had issues with crashes to desktop today. I don't know. I've had people tell me that this is a very stable game, and yet I still had issues today. Earlier, about 10 minutes ago, before I started recording. So let's see what happens. So we won that battle. So now he's retreated, of course. And I went to Trento, of course. Because I wasn't sure if he was going all the way up to Trento. So now he's not. So as we look, Typhus strikes one of your units. Everything else is fairly run-of-the-mill. Bourbons failed to retreat from battle in Verona. We won a battle against the Bourbons in Region Verona, 0 national morale. Traffic messages because of too heavy traffic in Verona. And then we took 21 hits because of foul weather or exhaustion. And then we've received some units. As a matter of fact, I want to check that. Look at that. Maybe I should do more, actually. Hopefully that's enough. Oh well, it's not enough, but Commercy has been congratulated for his actions against the enemy. New seniority 74. That's him. He's not ready to be promoted. Not that I think it matters in a small scenario like this. And now it takes 28 days to move to here. Although I don't really know why. And how much more is it to go there? 44 days. So, while we're up here, we're going to actually add this to our army. Wish I didn't have to do this. Let's take them. What the hell? What just happened? Come on. Why is the power 595 now? Alright, I'm going to load the game. Because, as you can see, I was doing a 1 on 12, a 411. Alright, let's see what this gives us. It's still giving me that 595. I'll be honest, sometimes I don't understand this game. A minute ago, it was 2,800. Now it's 595. I don't get it. I'm going to restart it. I'm not going to. This is ridiculous that I have to keep doing this. And we'll see what happens. Okay. So here we go. This is probably just as annoying to do as it is. Okay, so I've built 3 supply wagons. Let's try this again. Trial and error. That'll teach me to jump into a new game. New to me. It's not that new. It's about 2 years old now, 2 or 3 years old. But it's new to me. I did participate a little bit. I did participate a little bit in the beta, but that was right around the time I lost my job. So I didn't quite stick with it because of that. I didn't really have I mean, I know what I did on this a minute ago that caused him to jump out of the thing. I was just wondering if he loses his army status when you take him out and then put him back. Now, that's not finished. This hasn't happened. So let's try this another turn. It is, we're besieging it. So this time they don't come up through here. Follow Mantova, okay. So let's save it. Large stores of food in Mantova have been spoiled. This will hamper the besieged garrison's ability to hold out. Obviously, it meant that they were going to give up that turn. We made a breach in Mantova. We inflicted 10 hits. Trieste Squadron is now blah, blah, blah. So that means this is ready. So let's do this. Let's put them right there. And they are ready. So we're going to move them down. And that's the train Abtelunga. I don't know. You gain control of Mantova. Bourbons destroyed the depot in Mantova as intense fighting happened in the region. Well, you bastards. I can build a depot. I guess I am. I need a depot there. That's the first time I've seen that happen. Let's run another turn. As you can see, our supply wagons came down. The Arsenal, the Grand Alliance. Move him up there. And you can hit this enter structure. Click to order your army to enter the structure of your destination region as soon as possible if the army has a move order. So it's a supply wagon. I don't want it sitting out in the open, so I'm going to have it immediately enter the structure. I have this coming off. I don't really know what's going on with this guy. You know what I should do? What are these? Visconti. Cuirassiers, or whatever you call them. Cuirassiers. These are all heavy. Here we go. Rabutin Dragoon. They're not really very good. Hussars are good screeners. So let's do that. We'll put them in the next region over. His power is 3280. Let's go ahead and put him on defensive. So maybe he won't use up as much supplies. Received replacements. Total of 3 replacements. We have finished building a depot in Mantova on day 14. Good. We have started building a depot. What can we do? Can we... Dragonade, reconnaissance... I don't want to use all of those up. I might not be able to use any more of them. They might not regenerate. So I'm going to wait one more turn and allow this supply unit to get to me. Because I don't want him outside of this region. I don't want my army outside of this region while these guys are unescorted. So let's try one more turn. I really don't know the strategy of this scenario, to be honest. We're getting a little bit of this guy. So that he's starting to do this again. That's Ingram has arrived in Cremona. Those guys are empty, but I can't send them to Trento because he is in front of me or between us. So let's do this. If we get to him and can attack him quickly before he gets to Trento, maybe we won't have to go all the way to Trento. And I'm going to move him up. And I got to keep my eye on this guy down here. Look at that. Of course it was. Your control of Cremona, which is this region, has been reduced to 0. Well, let's save the turn in case we get a CTD. See, I don't understand the strategy behind that, but so we can see all of his movements over here. We didn't get any national morale from that. Starenberg has been congratulated for his actions. That's full. Let's do that. I wish there was an easier way to do this part. Wait a minute. I don't want to do what I did. I don't want to do what I did a minute ago when I took the general out of the army. Where is he? So, let's see if he's still there when I get there. Let's take a look at this. I don't know if I read this to you on a video that I actually saved. So it might be interesting for you to read this if I haven't done it. I'll leave it up on the screen for a little while. You can pause it and read it. It just gives some background on the lead up to the War of Succession. All right. So let's see. F8. So their morale is 104. They've lost 4,000 men. And we've lost 2,600. Really not anything going on yet. Not anything really big. I can put these guys back. They're not really helping anything there. This is helping, though. It's really allowing me to see everything, which is good. So let's see. He looks like he's digging in. Hello? As you can see, they've got themselves on defensive posture, so they start retreating almost immediately. It's November. I think I'm going back to Manitoba because these winters are brutal. Typhus strikes one of your units. I mean, these battles are just skirmishes, basically. Verona, traffic for the Verona. Surrender. Wow, who? All right. We'll see. This scenario is not really as interesting as I had hoped. Okay, let's bring him back. He's out of supply. Let's see what we got here, what we have here. All right. These winters are brutal. Harsh weather. Hopefully it deteriorates. See how his little green bar, I think it's his cohesion is real low. Hopefully he gets decimated pretty severely. Wow, it's already February. Epidemics. Poor sanitation debilitates your largest army. Oh, I have one army. Gilmer is completely... Yes, I get it. They're not full. See, I really want to know. Look at his power. Let's give it one more turn and see if his power comes back a little. I can't beat any. I mean, well, I can beat some, but I'm not going to be able to beat their full army at power level of 2337. So that concerns me, and it didn't look like we gained anything back. That might be part of it. Let's go one more turn, see if we don't get some of those replacements. I don't think there's any way to keep up with the replacements in this scenario. Okay. Now we're at 2084. We've used up all those replacements, but this has something to do with the ammunition level. I don't understand why I'm not getting any ammunition. We have an arsenal. Don't understand it. Maybe if we put this unit in here. I can't do anything if I'm not getting any ammunition. No, I don't want that. I want supply levels. It doesn't tell me. They used to have a command where it would show you the amount of supply in little icons, but it's not. Current supply level 29. Current supply level 40. But I'm not getting any ammunition. And wait a minute. Now I'm back to 3,700. Alright, sir. Now I'm going to take that back out. And then I have no supply. Supply is going to have to just capture, or not capture, catch up with me, because I gotta move. Let's see what happens. And that's going to be the end of this episode at that what we find out here, but Did we get that supply? Now, why is my supply at 94%? I haven't fought anybody. It was just at 100%. But I got 4 full supply wagons. Anyway, I think that's going to do it for this episode. We're going to put that in there. What did I see up here? They're not full yet. Alright, that's going to end this episode. Thank you very much for watching. I'm sorry there's so many issues going on with this, but we play the hand we're dealt. And we weren't dealt very good. I guess I'm going to have to look at this every turn too. Okay, so now we're down to 16 and 19. So, anyway, thank you very much. I will see you next time. Bye.